So let's talk about something incredibly important for your financial future: your credit score. Think of it like a report card for how you handle money. It's a three-digit number, usually between 300 and 850, that tells lenders how responsible you are with debt. A higher number means you're a lower risk, and a lower number means you're a higher risk. This number is calculated based on your credit history, which is just a detailed record of how you've used money you've borrowed in the past. It tracks everything from credit cards to car loans to mortgages, showing if you paid on time and how much you owed. It's your financial reputation, all boiled down into a single, powerful number. Now, why does this little number matter so much? Well, it affects almost every major financial decision you will ever make. When you want to buy a car, that number determines the interest rate you'll get on your loan. A high score could save you thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. When you want to buy a house, the lenders look at this score to decide if they'll even give you a mortgage. Even landlords might check your credit before they agree to rent you an apartment. They want to see if you have a history of paying your bills on time. In some cases, even cell phone providers and insurance companies will peek at your score. The amazing thing is that a good credit score is like a key that unlocks better financial opportunities. It's not just about getting approved for loans, it's about getting the best possible terms. With a high score, you're in the driver's seat. You can negotiate for lower interest rates, which means your monthly payments will be smaller. This frees up more of your own money to save, invest, or spend on things you actually enjoy. It gives you financial flexibility and power. It's one of the most effective tools you have for building wealth over the long term. And the best part is, you have complete control over it. Think of it this way: building a good credit score is like investing in yourself. It takes a little bit of time and effort up front, but the payoff is enormous. You're basically telling the financial world, hey, you can trust me, I'm responsible. That trust translates directly into real-world savings and opportunities. Ignoring your credit score is like trying to build a house without a foundation. Sooner or later, things will get shaky. So let's get this right from the very beginning. Understanding and mastering your credit is the first step toward achieving financial independence and making your money work for you, not against you. Alright, so you're starting from scratch, maybe with no credit history at all. Don't worry, everyone starts here. The first and easiest step is to get a credit card. Now, I know what some people think: credit cards are dangerous, but if you use them correctly, they are the single best tool for building credit history. I would recommend starting with a secured credit card. A secured card is perfect for beginners because you make a small cash deposit, maybe $200 or $300, and that deposit becomes your credit limit. This makes it zero risk for the bank, so they are very likely to approve you, even with no history. It's like having training wheels for your credit journey. Once you have that secured card, the strategy is simple. Use it for a small regular purchase each month. I'm talking about something you already buy, like your Netflix subscription or a tank of gas. Put that single small purchase on the card, and that's it. Don't go on a shopping spree. The goal here is not to spend money you don't have. It's to show the credit bureaus that you can borrow money and pay it back responsibly. This simple act of using the card and paying it off creates a positive payment history, which is the most important factor in your credit score. It's a slow and steady process, but it works every single time. Another great option if you can't get a credit card on your own is to become an authorized user on someone else's account. This is usually a parent or a family member who has a long history of excellent credit. When they add you to their card, their good credit habits start to reflect on your credit report. Their history of on-time payments and their low credit utilization can give your score a significant boost almost instantly. Just make sure the person you choose is financially responsible. If they miss payments or max out their card, it will hurt your score, not help it. So choose your credit partner wisely. After about 6 months to a year of using your secured card responsibly, the bank will likely see your excellent track record. They'll probably offer to upgrade you to a traditional unsecured credit card and refund your initial deposit. This is a huge milestone. Now you have a real credit line without needing a deposit. At this point, you can continue the same strategy. Make small purchases and pay the bill in full every single month. Never carry a balance if you can avoid it. This process demonstrates consistency and reliability, which are the cornerstones of building a fantastic credit history from the ground up. To keep your credit score climbing, there are two golden rules you must live by. The first, and by far the most important, is this: always, always pay your bills on time. I cannot stress this enough. Your payment history makes up the largest portion of your credit score, about 35%. Even a single late payment can cause your score to drop significantly, and it can stay on your credit report for 7 years. It's like getting a bad grade on your financial report card that just won't go away. So the best thing you can do for your score is to be consistent. Set up automatic payments for at least the minimum amount due on all your bills. This way, you'll never miss a due date by accident. The second golden rule is to keep your credit utilization low. What does that mean? It's the percentage of your available credit that you're currently using. For example, if you have a credit card with a $1,000 limit and you have a balance of $100, your utilization is 10%. Lenders like to see a low utilization ratio, ideally below 30%, but honestly under 10% is even better. A high utilization makes you look like you're desperate for cash and relying too much on credit to get by. It signals risk to lenders. So the strategy is simple. Even if you have a high credit limit, don't use it all. Pay your balance down before the statement closing date to keep that reported balance as low as possible. Beyond these two rules, another key habit is to not close your old credit cards, especially your first one. A big part of your credit score is the average age of your accounts. The longer your credit history, the better it is for your score. When you close an old account, you erase that history, and the average age of your accounts goes down, which can cause your score to dip. So even if you get a fancy new credit card with great rewards, keep your old, no annual fee starter card open. Just use it once every few months for a small purchase to keep it active and let it sit there and age like a fine wine. Finally, get into the habit of checking your credit report regularly. You are legally entitled to a free credit report from each of the 3 major bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, every single year. You can get these at the official site, annualcreditreport.com. Checking your report allows you to catch any errors or fraudulent activity early. Sometimes mistakes happen, and a simple error could be hurting your score without you even knowing it. By reviewing your reports, you can dispute any inaccuracies and make sure everything is perfect. This is your financial health we're talking about, so you need to be your own biggest advocate. Now that you know how to build good credit, it's just as important to know what not to do. The biggest mistake you can make is missing payments. As I said before, payment history is king. Just one payment that is 30 days late can tank your score by as much as 100 points, especially if you have a young credit file. It's a devastating self-inflicted wound to your financial health. This is why setting up automatic payments is non-negotiable. It's a simple safety net that protects you from forgetfulness. Don't let a simple oversight undo months or even years of hard work. Always pay on time, even if it's just the minimum. Another huge mistake is maxing out your credit cards. This goes back to credit utilization. When you use up all or most of your available credit, you send a massive red flag to lenders. It suggests that you might be in financial trouble and are living beyond your means. This high-risk behavior will cause your score to plummet. You should treat your credit limit not as a goal to reach, but as a safety buffer. A good rule of thumb is to never let your statement balance be more than 30% of your limit. But for an A+ score, keeping it under 10% is the real secret. Pay it down before the statement date, if you have to. You should also avoid applying for too much new credit all at once. Every time you apply for a new loan or credit card, it results in a hard inquiry on your credit report. A hard inquiry can temporarily lower your score by a few points. While 1 or 2 inquiries here and there aren't a big deal, applying for 5 different cards in a single month looks desperate. It signals to lenders that you might be taking on more debt than you can handle. So, be strategic. Only apply for new credit when you actually need it and have a good chance of being approved. Space out your applications by at least 6 months if you can. Finally, don't ignore your credit report and think everything is fine. Errors are more common than you think. You could be the victim of identity theft, or a lender might have reported something incorrectly. These mistakes can seriously damage your score if left uncorrected. Not checking your report is like not going to the doctor for a checkup. You might not know there's a problem until it's too late. Make it a habit to pull your free reports annually and look through them carefully. If you see something that isn't right, dispute it immediately. Protecting your score is an active process, and staying vigilant is the key to long-term success.